another round of video. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about the law of cosines. Again, we are not talking about the cos theta, but we are talking about the law of cosines. And we are also looking at non-right angled triangles. So this is not a right angle triangle where we can use SOHCAHTOA, but this is either an acute angle triangle or an obtuse angle triangle, and we'll see how to apply these rules and what exactly is the rules. So you need to know how to label your angles. You need to know how to label your sides. So we use the lowercase letters for sides and we use uppercase letters for angles. So the law of cosines is also called as cosine rule, which says that if you're trying to find this unknown side, then the square of that side is nothing but a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos c. So the angle should match with the side, and then you just have to memorize this. So we know that we usually name the sides and the angles opposite matching letter. These will be capital, these will be lowercase. So let's take a look at an example. So in this example, 11 and 8 are the sides, 37 degrees is the angle, but this angle is in between these two sides, so this is called an included angle. So angle C is an included angle. So you're trying to find the missing side. You cannot use Pythagoras theorem because this is not a right angle triangle, where you can say c squared minus b squared is a squared, so something like that. You cannot do that, okay? So how do you set it up? Then this becomes, you can say this is your A, this is your B. So 8 squared plus 11 squared minus 2 times 8 times 11 cos 37. So if you substitute all this into the calculator and then you square root the answer, you should get 6.67 up to 2 decimal places. You can pause the video and see if you're able to do it on your own by substituting the values. And then moving on, we all know the Pythagoras theorem. So you're just adding 2a minus 2ab cos c. So that's the only extra piece that you're adding. When do we use this? Again, the third side of a triangle, when we know two sides and the angle between them, or it's called the included angle. Or you can also use it when you're trying to find the angle. Okay, so you're given three sides and you're trying to find the angle. So now if this is the angle, so you got to be very careful, because if this is the angle that you're looking for, then 8 is the opposite side. So you start off with the formula. So 8 becomes your c now, the lowercase c. So 8 square equals 9 square plus 5 square minus 2ab cos c. So once you substitute everything, it would look something like this. So just follow the steps for algebra. You can pause the video and see if you are able to rearrange the numbers and solve algebraically. And then once you get to isolate cos c, remember, you just have to apply the inverse function. So on your calculators, this would be shift cos, and then you get the cos inverse, and then you end up with this angle, and it is up to 1 decimal place. So let's recap what we have learned. So we can use cosine rules when you're trying to find a side, but you are given the other two sides and the included angle. Or you don't have any angle, but you're given the three sides. All right. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope this was helpful in applying cosine rules or the law of cosines. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.